welcome to Ellingson Motorcars here in good old Rogers, Minnesota. Here we have probably one of the rarest cars for Ford in 1935-36 was the four-door Phaeton, which means it's a four-door convertible. Now the Phaeton is different than the Cabriolet or in the convertible sedan in that it does not have roll-up windows. So this makes this an extremely rare vehicle. Interesting story on this car. It came out of a private collection out of Oklahoma. The estate situation was such that unfortunately didn't know a lot of the backstory, but it's one of those cars that it is so few and far between. It's the only one we've ever seen in the 26 years we've been here. Now, all of you purists are going to know instantly that it says 1935, but that is a 1936 front end on this car. Well, what was happening at that time, we have to go by what the title says. It's a 1935, but Ford, when they were running out of bodies or whatever in the middle of the Depression, they had probably a 35 body and they said, well, we'll put a 36 front end on it. So it is, I mean, I don't want someone to say they don't know their cars. Well, yes, we do know this is a 1936 front end, but it is all steel, which is really nice, beautiful chrome. The flathead motor in this thing runs like very, very nicely. That's one of the things about some of these old flatheads. If you get them running right, they are just a sweetheart. And this is done as original. We have original air cleaner, we have original configuration. All around, it's very like the way it came from Henry Ford in 1935. As I mentioned, it's a convertible. The only thing that it would have in its day, they would have had side curtains. So that's one of those things that probably not real practical in the sense that in Minnesota winters, that's why this car came out of Oklahoma. The inside of the car is done correctly with the correct patterns for the seats and whatever. It does have the banjo steering wheel, all original instrumentation. This car was very highly upgraded with accessories. It actually even has an original AM radio in place. Interesting thing, it has the spare tire, of course, has a on the back of the car. It is an enclosed cover, which is kind of nice. It is the deluxe model in that we have, you know, both tail lights, two tail lights and whatever. So, and the bumper guards, chrome is actually very nice for an old car that had been restored probably a number of years ago, but was very, very well maintained in this fellow's collection. Again, we have the correct tires with the right white walls, the beauty rings, and the correct hubcaps for this year. Running boards are in very nice shape. Paint is one of the original colors from this era, 1935-36. That would be a correct color. Fords are still 6 volt. They still have mechanical brakes. That wasn't going to be changed for a few more years yet. We do have the dual mirrors on the sides, and like I say, it is a car that did come with a radio, which was really kind of a very specialty item at that time. So, also accessory fog lamps, probably the drivability, the headlights have been changed out to later model sealed beams, but again, that's something that's probably going to be helpful if you're driving to a local car show when it gets evening comes upon you. It'd be kind of nice. So if you want to have one of the more rare models from Ford in 1935, this would be a perfect example. Many of our cars at Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota are of this type. We are catered to the people that are looking for complete cars, all done. In this case, all original cars, original configuration, but we do have muscle cars, street rods, and many other kinds of vehicles that are for sale. So give us a call or visit our website or visit us on Facebook. We have lots of information available, from videos to information, lots of pictures, and the whole works right here in Rogers, Minnesota.